All right, so number one, we're going to simplify radicals. Square root of 48.
6 and 8.
Perfect. Thank you, Stanley. I was going to call on you anyway. How'd you know?
Oh, I had no idea.
Okay, 6 times 8, and then what? Stanley.
2.
3 and 2.
2 and 4.
Okay.
2 and 2.
And what did you get as your final answer?
You want my legit answer?
Yep.
4 root 3.
4 root 3. Perfect. And for those of you that need that middle step, we have 4 2's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 3. Remember, we always look for pairs. We have 2 pairs of 2's. 1 goes away. 1 gets kicked out front. Same here. That's how we get the 4 out in the front, is because both of these 2's get multiplied together for your final answer. What about number 2? Josh, what do you think?
I got 40 and 2.
40 and 2, perfect. And then?
20
Great. Whoops. 20 and 2. And then?
and 2. 5
Okay,
and 2.
5 and 2. And honestly, you guys, when you have an even number that you can't come up with right off the top of your head with a perfect square, I usually start by breaking it in half. And as the even numbers continue, just keep breaking it in half until there are no more even numbers left. Okay? So Josh, what'd you get as your final answer?
4 through 5.
Perfect. Nice job. 4 through 5.
Thank you.
All right. What about number 3? Number 3. What do you think, Mauricio?
I got 25 and
25 and 6. Perfect. And that was just taking the square root of this. And so what was your answer? 5, 5. Perfect. Okay. 5 root 6. Nice job. Okay, and Destiny, can you finish the last one for us? Perfect. Okay. Great. So what did you get as your answer? 4 root 2. Nice job. Okay, and again, if you want to write it all out, some people can just count the end of their branches here for the factor tree. And if you want to write it out, you can, and just work with your pairs here. Remember, 1 goes away and 1 escapes. Okay? Are there any questions on simplifying radicals? Please remember, this is the thing that we're using through this whole unit, whether we're completing the square or using the quadratic formula. Okay? So today, we are going to be solving quadratic equations by using the quadratic formula. And you are going to kind of work with each other, and you're going to recite the quadratic formula. Okay? So let's do our example here. We have 4x squared minus 3x plus 6 equals 0. Remember, with quadratic formula, you have to have it in standard form. That means you're going to have ax squared plus bx plus c on one side, 0 on the other. Here's your quadratic formula right here. X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, right? Well, I didn't sing in tune, but I did say it to the melody, I guess, the time. So my A, B, and C terms here would be what, Raphael? Perfect. Okay, positive or negative? Perfect. And C? Nice job. So remember, we take these 3 values, 4, negative 3, and 6, and we plug them into our formula here. So x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2a. Are Are there any questions about how I plugged this in? From here, you just simplify the right-hand side of your equation. Negative 3 gives us positive 3. And then underneath my radical sign here, this is called the discriminant. Okay. Negative 3 times negative 3 is positive 9. Very good. Negative 4 times positive 4. Negative 16 times 6. That's 36. 7, 8, 9. So you would have negative 96. All over 2 times 4, which is, yeah? So 9 minus 96. What do you think, Julia? What's 9 minus 96? Exactly. Oh. Negative, I think it's 87. Actually, I don't know. Okay. All over 8. Now, what we break down 87 next? Or what do you think? What do you notice about this that's different than other examples we did on other days?
Negative.
It's a negative, very good. And what does it mean? It is a no solution, very good. We learned last week or last unit when we were simplifying radicals, anytime you have a negative sign underneath the radical sign, it is no solution. For now, right? Until you get to algebra 2. So whenever you get to this point and there is a negative sign right here under the radical, you do have an answer of no solution. Any questions on this warm-up, or I'm sorry, this example right here? Okay, so what I'm going to have you guys do is I'm going to have you guys kind of practice with each other and practice the quadratic formula. I'm going to pass out index cards and I'm going to pass out calculators because we are going to have a quick kind of assessment to see if you guys remember the quadratic formula. Okay? So go ahead and practice. You can sing to each other. You can tell each other the story. However you need. I'm going to give you about 1.5 minutes.
What do you say one more time?
Say what? X equals negative e plus or minus the square root of e squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Maybe pass that one back to Caleb, please.
What is your personal calculator?
You have one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, Josh.
You look cold. You're not good.
Oh, that's also good.
That's good. That's fine. That's okay.
To the goal.
Hey, 30 more seconds. Ready? Okay. Are you ready? Okay, you guys, go ahead and clear your desks. Clear your desks. I'm going to get each of you an index card. But please do not write on it yet. I am going to tell you what to write. Please do not even write your name yet. Yes, it is part of it. I know, but not yet. Okay, so here's what facing up. Blank side of the card facing up. I want you to write your name in the top right-hand corner, and then go ahead and write the quadratic formula. I even put the x equals. Very nice of me. Point you in the right direction. What? Yes, please. Your last name. Just, no, just write. When you are finished with that, please turn your index card over to the line side. And I gave you calculators because I want you guys to now use this. This is kind of a little assessment, so you're only using your brains, your calculators, and your paper. So go ahead and do this one. This is a U try on the line side. Please turn it over and make sure you do this on the line side. Use your quadratic formula to solve for x. When you are done,